do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. On the move from inside his 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Vanderbilt's offense will go on the attack first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Here's a return from midfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Clemson's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think
breaks into the open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Goodman. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position, so his ability to track the...
Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 40, there he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Forced out of the pocket. Lets it fly. He's got it. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism both.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Doors! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Fakes the grab. Lowers those pads. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Back's got it. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just checkdowns or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Looking left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Commodores line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Finds the tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Looking to throw again. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Commodores will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab on the left. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Commodores started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And he will score! Touchdown, Commodores!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
14, Clemson, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first. Back to pass. A strike downfield. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He gets it up to the 35 before he's guided out of bounds. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Works the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. It's complete. There he goes. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Commodores have it with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. He's going for the goal line. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Commodores will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Off play action. Boom. Quickly out to the tight end. Runs through a tackle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defense way too handsy. That last play, you could see all the the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, what a move to get room. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you could...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. He makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got his man. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on first down, 2nd down, 3rd round. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
The play action fake. On the run, still looking. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Sneaks it in. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He's got great speed. Smacks him with the stiff arm. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With a 1st down in the final period of this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He's got the back in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Makes the grab down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And obviously you're never going to point to one individual play over the course of a game, but that right there is basically a microcosm of the day it's been for this offense. They have not been able to get points up on the scoreboard because they simply can't execute.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Gonna look downfield again. Finds his back in the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs.
Get set, get set.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. They'll run the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The kick is on its way. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Got the back over the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
Off the play fake on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the other?
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal touching. Offense.
These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. And the quarterback takes a knee. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks.